Unfortunately, a lot of us don't really trust our politicians. Can you blame us? They increase our taxes, cancel important programs, and always seem to fall through on all sorts of campaign promises. Or worse yet, go through with them. The icing on the cake? When they aren't trying to slip something through the Senate, they're trying to slip past their wife for a secret rendezvous with a mistress or escorts. Be sure to hit the subscribe button before seeing how some members of government have gotten themselves into trouble. Donald Trump. The Donald was making tabloid headlines long before his 2016 presidential campaign. You see, back in the early 1990s, Trump was married to Ivana. However, the story got out that the business mogul was having a little action on the side with actress and model Marla Maples. Tabloids had a field day with the relationship, especially with Maples providing detailed tidbits about their sex life. While it does make us all cringe at the image, we must accept it as true because that marriage did produce Tiffany. Newt Gingrich. This Republican and former Speaker of the House has been pretty open about his cheating on not one, but two wives. First, there was Jackie Batley, and Newt cheated on her with Marianne Ginther. In 1981, Gingrich married Ginther only to have his eyes drawn to Callista Bisek. It was while seeing Bisek on the side that Gingrich was also leading the charge to condemn President Bill Clinton for his affair with White House intern. Amazingly, in interviews, Gingrich stated that he had cheated for America. We're pretty sure that's not really an excuse. ELIOT SPITZER. When you're a politician, you have to remember that the media will pick up on anything dirty involving your personal life. ELIOT SPITZER clearly didn't get this memo when he decided to partake in some extramarital action with high-priced call girls. Using less than stellar judgment, the New York governor spent tens of thousands of dollars on call girls from the Emperor's Club VIP. So when he was caught with prostitute Ashley Dupree, it made headlines. He and his wife separated. However, even before that divorce was finalized, Spitzer had moved on to another girl in the form of political commentator Liz Smith. SILVIO BERLUSCONI. When it comes to this former Italian leader's relationships and affairs, it's pretty much an open book. For 19 years, he was married to topless performer Veronica Lario. However, his cheating ways became just too much for her, which is ironic since their relationship started out as an affair in the first place. While in office, a long list of models and aspiring actresses were linked to him. Most were just allegations, but some have been photographed getting more than a little close to the former leader, especially at his infamous Bunga Bunga parties. Arnold Schwarzenegger. From 2003 to 2011, he stopped blowing up bad guys and fighting cyborgs just long enough to try his hand at running the state of California. However, the Governator had a life away from the cameras and podiums, which he wasn't proud of. You see, during his 25-year marriage to Maria Shriver, Schwarzenegger had a little thing on the side with the family maid, Mildred Baena. Okay, it was more than a little thing because he also fathered a child with her and kept it secret for over a decade. Dig a little deeper, and things get worse. How? Well, when he was dating Shriver, Schwarzenegger confessed he had a brief fling with Danish actress Brigitte Nielsen. John Edwards. John Edwards seemed to have everything going for him, but then it all fell apart in spectacular fashion. While making a push for the 2008 presidential nomination, Edwards ran into Rielle Hunter. The married Edwards took a liking to this film producer and began an affair. In an effort to keep the whole thing under wraps, he brought Hunter on as a filmmaker working on the 2008 campaign, the perfect cover for their undercover activities. But in 2007, Hunter got pregnant, and the tabloid news pounced. It all fell apart quickly, and Edwards' bid for the presidency fell with it. Vladimir Putin. Interestingly, despite being one of the most powerful and high-profile leaders in the world, not a lot is known about Vladimir Putin's relationships and secrets. That said, even the unpredictable Putin allegedly has soft spots for other women, especially Olympic gymnasts. In the early 2000s, the happily married Russian leader was rumored to have been involved with gymnast Alina Kabaeva. It is even alleged they secretly married and had a child together. Giving all these allegations a big jolt of support is the fact that Kabaeva suddenly became a member of the Russian parliament in 2007. Oh, and the paper that originally published the rumors, it was immediately shut down by the government. Bill Clinton. The modern-day poster child of politicians who've had affairs, Bill Clinton's extramarital affairs are well known both inside and outside of Washington, D.C. The list of women he is alleged to have been involved with is simply too big to list here, so we'll stick to the A-listers. First, there was Jennifer Flowers, who came forward with allegations during the 1992 presidential campaign. Then there was Monica Lewinsky, the 20-year-old intern whose affair with Clinton came with loads of raunchy rumors concerning various sex acts. In both cases, Bill confessed, and amazingly, Hillary stood by her man. Anthony Weiner. He's the politician that just keeps on giving us more and more ridiculous stories. Yes, his name is comical. It's made even funnier by the fact that Anthony Weiner became infamous for sharing pictures of his junk with women other than his wife. AKA Carlos Danger, this married congressman was first linked to Sydney Leathers, the lucky lady who was getting all those disturbing camera phone images. However, even after getting caught in 2011, he continued his philandering ways. So where is he today? Well, he's under investigation for his addiction to sexting and sending pics of his Johnson. JFK. The legend and gold standard when it comes to politicians behaving badly. John F. Kennedy's alleged affairs and flings with women other than Jackie are fairly well documented. When he wasn't taking on the Cuban Missile Crisis or escalating American involvement in Vietnam, he was exerting himself in the bedroom. According to colleagues and biographers, Kennedy went after women no matter who they were, from movie stars like Marilyn Monroe and Jane Mansfield to interns like Mimi Alford. If his time in office hadn't been cut short, there's no telling how large that list could have gotten. Well, considering how much time these guys spent fooling around, it's amazing they ever got anything done while in office. Speaking of getting stuff done, why not extend that break and watch another video on offer here at The Richest? There's a lot to choose from, and be sure to subscribe. We'll see you around. Bye-bye.